On the ground when the time flies, had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies, had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back. Well, I don't need no scale. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready. Gone, nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That's it. 188. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Check three.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Pollard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Big Ed. Boom. Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go. Check 99. Great.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check 9. SOS. 8. Hey, switch gears.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. 20. Go. Back. Kill. Check 13.
They'll run forward with Pollard, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it paid. 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Spot 20. No. Check the backer. He's crashing.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check your hot read.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Check. Walk with the 4. Hey, get
On first down, done. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now he's going to go deep down the left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Grant. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it down.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check. Shoot. Check 24. Check 24.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Gun. Hey, turn it up.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Great. Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. No chance. Off. Hey, check Mike 20.
Now Newton. Open man is Higgins. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the left side. It's done. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. This is
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Joker. Switch. 8.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Gun. 54. I'm here all day. I get it.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He completes it to Julio Jones. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
20.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Here's Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes, left side. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now here's Pollard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now here's the timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's fourth and goal at the 2-yard line.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
Hey, watch out. Check, echo. 54. I got you. Mike 5-4. 20. Mike 5-4. Come off the ball. Check.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. 3 buzz.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals will get the football back. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll set up to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll look to throw, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Antonio Callaway, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Corey Grant with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 23-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Done. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check. Hey.
They go back to Grant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, 82 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Now you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's done. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw. He's got Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. Here's a first down throw that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Check 99. Check 99. General West. Get it.
2nd and 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Back. Kill. Check 13. Check 13. Hatchet. Sponge. No. Check it back. 8. He's crazy.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Watch the slack. Gun. Hey, check 24.
Out of the gun, Newton. It's caught. Jones. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Gun. Check the hot read. Great. Great. That's it. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet.
On 4th down, Newton. Jones has it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action, Newton. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch twitch.
To throw again, Newton. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
20. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 43.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's free. Express. Check. Great. 21, check back 21. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Newton now to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Throw caught here by Bird. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second.
Hey, turn it up. Gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Now going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal.
8. Hey, check back 66. Pull it. Pass. Let him know. Watch twist. 20. Watch the edge. Gun.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Great. Hey, check Mike 21.
They snap it to Newton. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop the throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Got you, boy. He's coming. We got double up. No. 8. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You get blocked, me. You get blocked.
Newton's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side.